The autumn leaves were just beginning to turn golden when Grace Wang first caught Ryan Chen's attention. She was standing in line at the campus bookstore, her arms full of thick international business textbooks, looking every bit the serious student she was. Her long black hair was pulled back in a practical ponytail, and she wore a simple cream sweater that made her look approachable yet elegant. Ryan had been watching her for weeks, not in a romantic way. He didn't do romance, not really, but with the calculating interest of someone who recognized opportunity when he saw it. Grace was brilliant. That much was obvious from her presentations in Professor Liu's advanced marketing class. She was also kind, the type who would loan notes to struggling classmates without expecting anything in return. Most importantly, she looked at him with obvious admiration whenever he spoke in class, her dark eyes lighting up with interest and something that might have been attraction. Perfect. As her books began to slip from her overloaded arms, Ryan stepped forward with practiced timing, catching them just before they hit the floor. Grace looked up at him with startled gratitude, and Ryan deployed his most charming smile. "Grace Wang, right? From Professor Liu's class?" His voice was warm, genuinely interested. "I've been wanting to talk to you about your presentation on consumer psychology. It was brilliant." The flush that spread across Grace's cheeks told him everything he needed to know. She was interested. More than interested. She was smitten. "I thank you," she stammered, clearly flustered by his proximity and attention. "That means a lot, coming from you." Ryan's reputation preceded him everywhere on campus. Student council president, captain of the tennis team, son of one of the city's most successful real estate developers. He was handsome in that effortless way that made girls study his face when they thought he wasn't looking. Tall and lean with perfectly styled black hair and the kind of confident smile that opened doors. "Would you like to grab coffee sometime to discuss business strategies?" He let his fingers brush hers as he handed back her books. "I have a feeling we could learn a lot from each other." Grace's acceptance was immediate and breathless. "I'd love that." As Ryan walked away, already planning their first meeting, he didn't see the way Grace stood frozen in place, clutching her books and trying to process what had just happened. Ryan Chen had not only noticed her, but sought her out, complimented her work, asked her on what sounded suspiciously like a date. She had no way of knowing that across campus, in the upscale cafe near the Fine Arts Building, Ryan's real object of desire was sitting with her photography portfolio spread across a corner table. Victoria Zhang was everything Ryan actually wanted in a woman. Stunning, sophisticated, from a family whose wealth made his own considerable fortune look modest. She was pursuing fashion design with the casual confidence of someone who knew she'd never actually need to work for money, treating university as an extended social experience rather than career preparation. Ryan had been circling Victoria for over a year, ever since she transferred from studying abroad in Paris. But Victoria was complicated. She was dating a brooding artist from the photography program, some nobody named Marcus who had no family connections, no money, no prospects beyond his admittedly impressive artistic talent. It was a relationship that made no logical sense, which was precisely why Victoria found it fascinating. Ryan understood that Victoria was attracted to Marcus because he was different from the wealthy, connected men in her usual social circle. He was genuine in his passion for his art, uninterested in her family's money, immune to her beauty in a way that somehow made her more determined to capture his attention. But Ryan also understood that relationships like that rarely lasted. Eventually, Victoria would tire of slumming with the starving artist. Eventually, she'd want someone who could match her lifestyle, her social status,